This track ought to wake 'em up, call it Folger.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land?
And these teams have been prepping for the season tip-off game for months, Graham.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, being all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Brooke and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Then there's Devin Booker, then it's Green, and it's Gillespie in at the 1. Now here's SGA, and there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
And the defense has to be extra cautious defending SGA because you know he's looking for opportunities to go to the line.
Well, Legs, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
Now here's Booker.
Yeah, and watching Booker, I'm just reminded of the nights when he's gone crazy. Sometimes he switches into another gear, and there's just no way to stop him. You never know when that's about to happen.
So he gets them both. You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponents.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, at 7 feet tall, you don't need much verticality if you're Isaiah Hartenstein. That must be nice.
Outside Booker. Offline with a 3. Here's SGA. On easy 2 on the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Gillespie. Pass to Booker. It's Williams. High post. He's against Hartenstein. Here's Gillespie. Phoenix no good that time either. It's picked off. To the middle. Here's Williams. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Williams on the wing. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. Clock at 4. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
Gillespie passes to Green. And here's Booker. They need this. And he lays it up and in.
Oh, that's smart offense, creating a high percentage look for Booker.
Thunder leading by 3. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. He gets it in there.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. Their last encounter in Oklahoma City. They were able to handle the Thunder.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Well, that's got to be an area of concern in this one. If they are able to dominate the boards again, it could be a repeat of the last meeting.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. McCain comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Outside, Green. And stolen by Williams. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Keeps it alive. Six to shoot. Williams grabs the board. Suns trail by 5. And here's Green from the arc. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. There is a clear game plan that Coach has in mind for Devin Booker tonight. He told me, quote, Devin doesn't respond well to getting doubled. You can't do it every time because he'll pick you apart, but we'll send the extra man his way more than once. That I can guarantee. BA,
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Williams. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end.
Wow, what a move by Jalen Williams. Offensively, he just has the whole package.
Here's Green.
Man, good whistle there.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Oklahoma City.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
Joe's checked in for Dort. The floater, and Williams lays it in.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Left side Booker, and the layup is good off the glass. Booker's got 8 points. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Holmgren outside. Williams on the wing. Screen by Holmgren. McCain finds Holmgren. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Now Brooks. Pass to Williams. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
He will take that matchup every single time. He is not going to miss many of those.
The Thunder have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Williams against Green. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Williams up top. Over Green. Williams' shot is good. He's got 6.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Pass to Gillespie. The drive by Brooks. And finished off by Brooks.
And what a drive from Brooks. Just carving through the defense like me on the slopes in Aspen.
1:46 left to play in the first. Williams with the screen. Floats one up. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Brooks outside. Pass to Booker. Back to Brooks. Williams on the wing. Covered by Joe. Williams' shot is good. And now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
Yeah, he goes to the fadeaway right there. I think he thought the defense was a little bit closer.
Holmgren outside. Pass to Williams. Good on the shot. And that's now 8 points for Jalen Williams.
Man, he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Up top, Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend. It has certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Here's Gillespie, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And Williams punches it home.
And you're seeing why Williams has been an all-star in this league. He is scoring the basketball at will, and they should keep on going to him.
Now here's Booker. 20 points for him last game against Golden State.
And his assist numbers were remarkable as well. His play is crucial to this team's success.
Here's Williams. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Alex Caruso is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Here's Goodwin. Really played well against Golden State in his last game. You know, Tim, despite never averaging double-figure scoring, Royce O'Neal is a steady presence.
Yeah, B.A., he was undrafted in 2017, and he's been traded for a first-round pick multiple times. He's a rugged defender, very strong at 6'4", about 225. He can help you win games.
And it's the Thunder with the ball after the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Here's Goodwin. Allen outside. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Outside O'Neal. Allen outside. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the wing. Hartenstein pulls it in.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
SGA doing his thing in close.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
Well, defending SGA, this is what it's about. He can set you up and then break you down.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Phoenix also changing it up. Dylan Brooks checked in for Highsmith. Devin Booker comes in for Allen. And Gillespie is subbed in for Goodwin. Here's Gillespie. Back to Brooks. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 6 points for him.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Yeah, there's such a smoothness to his game. What a soft finger roll.
Here's Gillespie. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline, some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's why SGA has proven he's one of the most natural scorers in this league.
Pass to Brooks. They set the pick. To the inside. Here's Iguodala. Booker for 3. Ooh, Booker doing Booker things.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
The shot's good from SGA.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now here's O'Neal. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Outside, Williams. Caruso, the pass to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's SGA on the drive. Shoots over Booker. Hartenstein in the post. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc. The Suns clear it. Inside. Here's Iguodala. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast team.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights. It's a luxury to have a guy like Hartenstein on the offensive glass, always ready to collect and then finish off on those missed shots.
The game now all tied up. Gillespie's got 7 points in the game.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
So it's Oklahoma City now. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 16. Pass to Williams. Dort for three. Offensive rebound. Back to Williams. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A different look for Phoenix. Williams is checked in for Iguodaro, and Jalen Green subbed in for O'Neal. Here's Booker, and that one hits the back iron. Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter.
Nice use of strength by Dort. He runs into the inside contact, but pushes right through it.
Outside Booker. Pass to Gillespie. Unloads. SGA against Booker. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get the spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Guys, back over to you.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Williams. 12 points for him. Rebounded by Green.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Here's Brooks. Uses the glass on the layup. Brooks has got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. For the Thunder, Williams comes in for Hartenstein, and it's Holmgren in for Caruso. And here's SGA. He's got 16, and Williams punches it home.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Dort with a steal. Outside for SGA. 29 seconds left in the first half. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. 4 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Takes a three. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Pass to Booker. Beyond the arc. He can't hit that time. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Fader on the way, and the basket is good. And it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. He made a big Allie as always. Thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
You know, right now for the Thunder, you can think you know your team, but you have no idea until the real game begins. You know.
And shifting gears, back to the half we just watched. SGA, outstanding.
Oh, he's going hard in the paint.
That does it for halftime. Let's get...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordan Ott's 5. Brooke and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Then it's Green, then there's Devin Booker, and it's Gillespie in at the 1. And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
Thunder leading by 6. And it's rebounded by Gillespie. Here's Booker. Holmgren with the block.
That is just great rim protection by Holmgren.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Brooks. Outside for Booker. Dort with a steal. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. The shot's good. And it's now 22 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
Down low. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort for 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. SGA's got his 5th assist in this one. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. All right, Tim, let me get your thoughts on this NBA rule change. End of quarter heaves don't count toward a player's three-point percentage.
I love it. My paycheck directly reflected my shooting percentage. So we've seen players purposely let that thing go a split second after the horn. I think we should encourage guys to try to make that shot.
Nothing better than the false hustle, let it fly after the buzzer went off. Not anymore, though.
Absolutely. Very, very true.
Now Mitchell. Outside, Williams. Over Green. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
And finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play. Outside, Williams. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. 5 on the clock. Here's Green. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Thunder leading by 5. Right side, Joe. Pass to Hartenstein. Holmgren outside. Here's Williams.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there is enough game left to make corrections.
Williams a screen on Mitchell. And here's Green from the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Williams with it. Green picks him up. Back to Williams. Back to Mitchell. Williams in the post. Green covering. Williams misses.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
He times his blocks almost perfectly. Holmgren stands his ground and forces the shooter to commit first.
Outside, Williams. Over Booker. Again, the miss by Williams.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Gillespie passes to Williams. Now Brooks. Williams defending. 2 in the cold spell. And it's good on the layup. Brooks has got 12 points. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Caruso, he's checked in for Holmgren. Lou Dort comes in for Jalen Williams. Wallace, he's checked in for Joe. And SGA subbed in for Mitchell. Phoenix also changing it up. Iguodaro comes in for Williams. And it's O'Neal in for Booker.
Okay, SGA showing some muscle on that finish.
Suns trail by 5. Here's Green. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. SGA looking around. And it's Caruso on the take. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Jalen Green. Allen, he's checked in for the Suns. Goodwin comes in for Gillespie. Tim, when you talk about Isaiah Hartenstein, how impressive has his development been?
He's a former second-round pick, BA, and he wasn't really a key rotation player in this league until year 4. But now he's become invaluable as a dirty work big man.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Suns trail by 7. Back to Allen. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. The Suns making a switch here. Booker's checked in.
Sun substitution, number 1, Devin Booker.
1:10 left in the 3rd quarter here. Nails it from 3. Booker's got 18 points in the game.
And Booker gets that shot off so quickly.
Ball stolen. And the Suns pushing it up now. Allen with it, and it's Dort picking him up for 3. O'Neal counted from distance. And now just a 1-point Oklahoma City lead.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops in the layup for 2. 26 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
There are few guards in this league that do as much damage in the paint as Gilgeous-Alexander. He may be the best we have.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Allen against Dort. 6 on the shot clock. Allen pass to Booker. He shoots. The jumper from the wing off target. SGA, he's open, and that's not gonna go. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. They trail by 3. Cason Wallace out there with Mitchell. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Caruso outside. Wallace outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Caruso. Shoots over Allen. Caruso misses. Suns trail by 3. Here's Iguodala. Williams defending. Here's Goodwin. And Williams over to help. Here's Iguodala. That misses. And a chance to tie it.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Wallace outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside Booker. There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Goodwin. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 3. Takes a step back. Williams a screen on Booker. Wallace the pass to Williams. Shoots over Booker. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
You don't see the hook shot too often these days, but hey, it can be so effective.
The Suns have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Booker. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Mitchell. Caruso outside. Now here's Wallace. Clock at 6. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. A line change here for Oklahoma City, and a change for the Suns. Williams has checked in for Iguodala. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. Coach wanted to see more urgency when it came to closing out on shooters. He said, quote, right now we're jogging at them on the perimeter. It needs to be a sprint to run them off the line. We'll see if the guys have it in them.
Allie, thank you.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Outside, SGA. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Offline from the high post.
And it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Booker no good.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Hartenstein. Now Holmgren. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander touched it last. A different look for Phoenix. Dylan Brooks checked in for O'Neal. Green comes in for Allen. And Gillespie is subbed in for Goodwin. Outside, Green. Here's Booker. Look at Booker elevate.
Yeah, this game has Booker's fingerprints all over it. He's doing whatever he wants on offense right now.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The D's right on him. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. SGA's got 10 points in just the second half.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Williams with the screen. For 3, Booker. Oh, Booker from the parking lot.
No, Booker's range is unbelievable, so for him, that's not a bad shot to take.
Outside, SGA. And the shot goes. SGA's got 4 points in the quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Suns trail by 3. Pass to Booker. Second chance shot. Booker gets it done inside.
If there's anything Booker can't do on a basketball court, I want to know all about it, because tonight he's doing it all.
Hey, Gilgeous-Alexander again. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Gillespie passes to Booker. Nine feet out. Yes, sir! Sticks the J.
You know, a go-to guy in these situations. Booker gets his team much-needed points.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, strong finish. SGA.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Suns trail by 3. Now Green. On the take. Quick 2. All net.
And demonstrating how fearless he is, Green welcomes the chance to take important shots.
SGA.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
That's good from SGA. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
In this situation, this is exactly who you want at the line.
Brooks against Holmgren. Holmgren there for the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Outside, SGA. 17-footer on the way. That's what he wanted.
That is a big shot by SGA, and that shows you the trust that he has from his coaches and teammates.
Brooks rejected by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. It's a 5-point game. Williams, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
On the wing, Williams. Now here's SGA. He's closely guarded. SGA just powering through contact.
Well, he is just a flat-out winner. There is no moment too big for SGA.
Booker against Dort. Holmgren with the block. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Gilgeous-Alexander against Green. On the attack, SGA.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
Booker surveying the D. Now past Williams. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one, and that brings him within 5.
Well, I'm sure he wanted to hit all of them, but he was still able to chip away a little bit more at this lead.
Second team foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. SGA. Double team on SGA. Now Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander fires. Another chance. And he buries the jumper.
And that's Shea's favorite spot on the floor. His mid-range game is automatic.
Phoenix calls timeout. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, they need a quick bucket and a foul.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Fires the three. It's money from deep.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Stepped up to the line, and he took care of his business and guaranteed the win.
Booker! Can't hit it. And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And time now to introduce our player of the game.